Have you ever turned on your kitchen light at 2 a.m. and seen them scatter? That sick feeling in your stomach? That's what pest control companies are counting on. Because right now, there's a $2 white powder sitting in your laundry aisle that can wipe out an entire cockroach nest overnight. Not just the roaches you see, the ones hiding behind your fridge, inside your walls, in the nest you'll never find. Exterminators don't want you to know this exists. Stay until the end, because the last tip will shock you. You know the feeling. You flip on the light and they're everywhere. Under the sink, behind the stove, racing across the counter where your kids eat breakfast. You spray something from the store. They disappear for a day. Then they're back. Worse than before. That's because store-bought sprays only kill what they touch. The nest stays alive. The eggs stay safe. And you keep buying can after can, month after month, watching your money disappear into a problem that never actually goes away. Think about how many cans you've bought this year alone. $5 here, $8 there. It adds up fast, and you still have roaches. So you call an exterminator. And that's when the real shock hits. A single visit can run you $100 to $300. A full treatment plan, with follow-up visits over a few months, that can climb past $500, sometimes close to $1,000 a year. For what? For someone to spray the exact same chemicals you could buy yourself, walk through your house for 20 minutes, and leave. Meanwhile, the roaches that survived start breeding again. A female roach can produce dozens of offspring from a single egg case. So even a successful spray job still leaves survivors. And those survivors rebuild the population fast. You feel it every time you open a cabinet and check first, every time you turn on the light before you walk into the kitchen, every time a guest sees one and you want to disappear from embarrassment. Maybe you've even stopped inviting people over. Maybe you check your bed sheets before you sleep. This isn't just a bug problem, it's a money problem, it's a stress problem. It affects how safe you feel in your own home. And most people never solve it because they're only treating what they can see, never what's actually causing it. They're fighting the symptom, not the source. So why doesn't every pest control company just tell you about this? Think about it from their side for a second. If you fix the problem yourself for $2, they lose a customer worth hundreds of dollars a year. Ongoing treatment plans are a business model, quarterly visits, seasonal checkups, renewal contracts. A permanent fix is bad for business. That's not a secret conspiracy from decades ago. It's just how the industry works today, out in the open, if you know where to look. Most people don't know that the same ingredient sitting in their laundry closet, borax, is registered by the EPA as an insecticide and has been studied for its effect on cockroaches for years. It's cheap. It's boring. It doesn't come in a fancy spray bottle with a scary bug on the label, so it doesn't get marketed the way commercial pest sprays do. Nobody's running ads for it. Nobody's paying influencers to promote it, so almost nobody thinks to use it, even though it's been sitting on store shelves this entire time. What I'm about to show you is not folklore, and it's not some miracle cure someone made up online. It's basic insect biology, and once you understand it, you'll never look at your kitchen the same way again. Only a small fraction of people who have a roach problem ever try this method because it takes a few days to work, and we live in a world obsessed with instant results. We want the bugs gone tonight, but instant is exactly why sprays fail. A quick kill only gets the roaches out in the open, the ones bold enough to be seen. The colony living inside your walls, behind your appliances, under your floorboards, never even feels it. This method is slower, and that's exactly why it works. It targets the whole nest, not just the roaches brave enough to show themselves. Here's the part that actually matters. Cockroaches have an exoskeleton, a hard outer shell that protects their entire body. Borax is mildly abrasive, so when a roach walks through it, tiny particles stick to its legs and body and slowly damage that outer layer over time. But that's only half the story, and honestly, it's the smaller half. The real power happens when the roach grooms itself, the way roaches constantly do, cleaning their legs and antennae, and in the process ingests the borax. Once inside, it disrupts their digestive system. This does not happen instantly. It takes time, usually a few days. And that delay is the secret nobody tells you. A roach that picks up borax doesn't die. On the spot in front of you, it walks back to the nest first. It interacts with other roaches along the way. Some species even engage in cannibalism, eating dead or dying roaches, which spreads the borax even further through the colony into roaches that never touched the bait directly. So instead of killing one roach standing in your kitchen, you're setting off a chain reaction that reaches roaches you never even saw, hiding in places you'll never check. Compare that to a professional treatment. An exterminator charges you serious money to spray chemicals that mostly kill what's out in the open at the moment of treatment. A box of borax costs around $2 to $4, and because of how roaches groom, interact, and sometimes cannibalize, it can affect far more of the hidden population over time without you lifting a finger after day one. That's not a guess or a rumor. That's simply how the biology works, and it's exactly why this method has stayed popular in pest control circles for so long, even without a marketing budget or a single commercial behind it. Let's get into exactly how to do this, step by step, so you can start tonight. First, grab a box of borax, some powdered sugar, and warm water. All three should already cost you less than $5 combined, and you'll have plenty left over for future batches. You want a ratio of about equal parts borax and sugar, roughly half a cup of each to start. The sugar is critical, so don't skip it. Roaches aren't attracted to borax on its own, but they love sugar, and mixing the two means they can't get the sweet stuff without also picking up the borax along with it. Next, mix your borax and sugar together dry in a bowl until it's evenly combined, no clumps of one or the other. Then, add small amounts of warm water at a time, just enough to form a thick paste, not a liquid. You're aiming for something like a soft dough consistency, similar to cookie dough. If it gets too wet, add a bit more of the dry mix to balance it back out. After that, roll the paste into small pea-sized balls about the size of a marble or smaller. This makes it easy to tuck into tight spots and keeps it more contained, which matters because borax should always be kept away from children and pets. Next, place these small balls in the areas where you've actually seen roach activity, behind the fridge, under the sink, along baseboards, near the stove, inside cabinet corners, and anywhere you've spotted droppings or activity before. Don't scatter it randomly all over the house. Focus specifically on the paths roaches actually use, since that's where the bait will do the most work. Then, leave it completely undisturbed for at least 3 to 5 days. This is the step most people mess up. They get impatient after a day, they clean it up too early because it looks like nothing's happening, and they never give the colony enough time to spread it around naturally. Patience is the whole method here. Finally, check your bait stations after about 5 days, and if activity has died down but hasn't stopped completely, replace the balls with a fresh batch and give it another few days. One important thing not to do: never mix borax with ammonia-based cleaners, because that combination can create harmful fumes, so keep it away from your regular cleaning products. And always keep pets and children away from any area where you've placed it, storing extra mixture somewhere sealed and out of reach. A small added tip that makes a real difference: placing bait near water sources, like under the sink or near a leaky pipe, tends to work especially well, since roaches need water constantly and will pass right by your bait to get to it, picking some up along the way. Give this method a few days, and you'll typically start noticing fewer roaches out in the open, especially at night, which is usually when the activity is worst. Pest control professionals have used borax-based baiting for years, precisely because it targets the nest instead of just what's visible on the surface. Compare that to spraying, where you kill a few roaches tonight and see new ones crawling around again within a week, sometimes even sooner. With a properly maintained borax bait, many people report going from a visible nightly problem to seeing almost nothing within 1 to 2 weeks. And as long as you keep the bait fresh and dry, it can continue working for a long time, since borax doesn't break down or lose its effectiveness sitting there the way a spray's residue fades after a few days. Think about what that actually means for your home. No more flipping the light on and bracing yourself. No more checking the toaster before you use it. No more embarrassment when someone opens your pantry. The bigger win here isn't just fewer roaches. It's not paying for another exterminator visit next quarter. It's opening a cabinet without hesitating first. It's not dreading what you might see when the lights come on at night. It's getting your kitchen back, one small pea-sized ball of paste at a time. Now, to be completely honest with you, this isn't a miracle cure that works in one night for every single infestation. If you have a truly severe or long-standing problem, it may take longer, and it works best when paired with cleaning up food sources, fixing leaks, and reducing moisture around your home, since those are what attract roaches in the first place. But for the price of a $2 box of powder, it's one of the most cost-effective methods out there. And it's the same basic principle exterminators rely on, just without the invoice, without the appointment, and without the sales pitch for a yearly contract. If this helped you, hit like right now and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, because the next video exposes a common household item sitting in your bathroom right now, doing something you never expected it could do. One last tip before you go, and this one's easy to overlook. Keep your kitchen dry at night. Roaches are drawn to moisture almost as much as food, so wiping down your sink and counters before bed can make your borax bait work even faster because it removes the easy water source they'd normally rely on. Small habit, big difference over time. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars a year to control this. You don't need a contract, a technician, or a scheduled visit every 3 months. You just need the right information, used the right way, and a little patience while it does its job. Now go take your kitchen back.